Hello बच्चों, so let's read the question. The question says, which of the following is a correct matching pair? First option में दिया हुआ है bone and cartilage with dense connective tissue. Second, pelvic girdle with scapula and clavicle. Third, pubic symphysis with cartilaginous joint. And fourth is ribs with the articulations of the lumbar vertebrae. So the key concept of this question is skeletal system. Really, a framework of both bones and cartilages. Bones and cartilages are connective tissue. Connective tissue, there are three types of connective tissue. First होता है loose connective tissue, second होता है dense connective tissue, and third होता है specialized connective tissue. So bones and cartilages are specialized type of connective tissues. System is further divided into two parts. First is the axial skeleton and second is the appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton basically हमारे body का mid axis बनाता है. And appendicular skeleton, it forms the appendages along with the girdles. So the axial skeleton consists of the vertebral column. The vertebral column is composed of vertebrae. Is the skull. The skull consists of both facial skeleton and cranial skeleton. Third is the ear ossicles. Ear ossicles are the bones which are present in the middle ear, and ये three pairs में present होते हैं, which are called malleus, incus, and stapes. Fourth is ribs. There are total 12 pairs of ribs, and ventrally they are connected to the sternum, and dorsally they are connected to the vertebral column. Moreover, since there are 12 pairs of ribs, ये 12 pairs of ribs, they articulate with the vertebrae, but only the 12 thoracic vertebrae. Sternum, which is a single flat bone, which is present ventrally. इसे breast bone भी बोला जाता है. And the last is the hyoid bone. Hyoid bone is basically a U-shaped bone which is present at the base of the buccal cavity. Next is the appendicular skeleton. The bones of the limbs, along with their girdles, it consists of the appendicular skeleton. सबसे पहले आता है forelimbs. Forelimbs consist of humerus, radius, and ulna. The carpals, which are the wrist bones, which are 8 in number. Then there are metacarpals, which are present in the palm. They are 5 in number. And phalanges, are 14 in number. They consist of the fingers or the finger bones. Next is the hind limbs. This consists of the femur, tibia, fibula. जो femur होता है, it is the longest bone which is present in the thigh. There are tarsals which are 7 in number, metatarsals 5, phalanges present are again 14. Next होते हैं girdles. The girdles consist of the pelvic girdle and the pectoral girdle. And girdles का main function होता है to connect the hind limb or forelimb bones to the axial side, to the axial skeleton. Half of the pectoral girdle is further consists of clavicle and the scapula. Triangular in structure and present dorsally. Clavicle is a long, slender bone with two curvatures. The pelvic girdle consists of two coxal bones, and this is further formed by the fusion of three bones called the ilium, ischium, and pubis. Two halves of the pelvic girdle. The two halves of the pelvic girdle are joined together ventrally by a fibrous cartilage. This cartilage is called the pubic symphysis. Coming back to the question में सबसे पहला जो दिया हुआ है that is bone and cartilage, and ये दिया हुआ है dense connective tissue. It is wrong. Bone and cartilage are a type of specialized connective tissue. Second है pelvic girdle matched with scapula and clavicle. Pelvic girdle में scapula और clavicle नहीं होता. Pelvic girdle is made up of coxal bones जिसमें ilium, ischium और pubis होता है. So this is also wrong. Third, pubic symphysis is a cartilaginous joint. This is true. Pubic symphysis जो होता है वो ventrally present होता है जो दो sides of which joins the two halves of the pelvic girdle. And last दिया हुआ है ribs which are the articulations with the lumbar vertebrae. It is wrong. Ribs जो होते हैं they basically articulate with the 12th thoracic vertebrae in the dorsal side. So the correct matching pair is C. So the final answer for this question is option C. Hope you understood well. Best of luck.